ट्यूमर लाइसिस सिंड्रोम, इन ट्यूमर लाइसिस सिंड्रोम पोटाशियम और फास्फेट हाई होंगे और कैल्शियम होगा लो, और साथ में यूरिक एसिड जो है वो भी हाई लेवल होगा। उसका सीरम यूरेट विल बी हाई एंड दैट विल लीड टू दी गाउट. Tumor lysis syndrome mainly occur in the patients with the leukemia and the lymphoma, especially those patients with acute lymphoblastic leukemia and along with the Burkitt's lymphoma after initiating the chemotherapy, because chemotherapy and radiotherapy and surgery lead to the rapid lysis of the tumor cells. Excessive amount of uric acid, urate, potassium and phosphate are released into the blood. But here the calcium will be low because the phosphate is high. Just memorize that the phosphate and calcium counter to each other. If there is the deficiency of both vitamin B12 and folic acid, and that lead to megaloblastic anemia. First of all, we have to cover the vitamin B12 deficiency, and vitamin B12 will be given intramuscularly in the form of hydroxycobalamin, and then the oral folic acid will be given when the vitamin B12 level will be normal. The letter B is before F, so treat the vitamin B12 deficiency before the folic acid deficiency. Here are some autoimmune conditions. If there is the autoimmune condition along with the anemia, then it is most likely the pernicious anemia. Macrocytic anemia along with the autoimmune disease like the vitiligo, hypothyroidism, Addison's disease, diabetes type 1, then it will be pernicious anemia most likely. In pernicious anemia there will be macrocytic anemia, MCV will be high and HB will be low. So autoimmune disease associated with the macrocytic anemia, it will be most likely pernicious anemia. In tumor lysis syndrome, you have to remember UKPC, urate or uric acid will be raised and potassium and phosphate will also be raised, but calcium will be low because phosphate is high. Tumor lysis syndrome, it is the hemato-oncological emergency, and it particularly leads to the renal failure, because in this there will be the high urea and the cardiac and neurological complications will be there. Management of the tumor lysis syndrome is complicated. However, remember that IV fluid is an important part of the management of tumor lysis syndrome. Here is the scenario for the tumor lysis syndrome. 35-year-old female with Burkitt's lymphoma has started chemotherapy 2 weeks ago and now is presenting with feeling lethargic and passing a very little amount of urine. Potassium is high, urea and creat are high, serum calcium is low, so diagnosis is most likely tumor lysis syndrome. The single best investigation for tumor lysis syndrome is serum urate, because urate and uric acid are same. So here in this scenario, in this stem, it gives the history of the Burkitt's lymphoma. Along with the Burkitt's lymphoma, the history of chemotherapy, and then this stem show the patient has developed the renal failure, high urea and creat, and finally it gives you 2 out of the 4 pathognomic labs for the tumor lysis syndrome. Low calcium, high potassium. Low calcium would mean the high phosphate, and the remaining one is the serum urate that will also be raised.